Formal logic is the skill of taking certain concrete statements and turning them into shorthand. This skill is particularly useful in logic games, logical reasoning, rarely ever in reading comprehension. The important thing when we're taking that statement and putting it onto our scratch paper is to make sure we go in the right order. That order should always be if to then, where formal logic is concerned. If starts it, then finishes it, and the arrow in between shows us the direction, shows us that the if is leading to the then, or the if triggers the then to happen. Looking at this particular example statement, it's relatively simplistic because we've got an if hanging out right here, we've got a then right here, and so we can have a pretty good handle on that order. Now, when we're putting it onto our scratch paper, not only do we want to use the right order, but we also want to make sure that we're keeping it, well, short. It is supposed to be shorthand. So when we read, if you're taking an international flight, then you have a passport. You really want to boil it down to the most important ideas. In this case, international flight and passport, because you is repeated in both. And we usually don't need to capture something that's in both. So international flight to passport. We also wouldn't want to write out those full words because that would just take too long. So you could actually write something as simple as IF for international flights and P for passport. However, when you're creating shorthand, you got to make sure that it's right for you, that it's enough that you can remember what the heck you've written down and what you're talking about. So if you want to write the first couple letters for each of these, like int flit for international flights and pass for passport, hey, go ahead. You just want to make sure that you're not wasting time because timing on the LSAT is very tight.